This is Timothy. In today's session, we will dive into asynchronous operation in Entity Framework Core. So we will discuss how asynchronous program can enhance the performance of your database operation by making efficiency use of system resource. So first, understand the difference between synchronous and asynchronous programming. Synchronous programming, the program will wait for each operation to finish before moving to the next. Okay, so this can lead to inefficiency, especially when dealing with the long-running or I/O-bounded operation. So, for example, if your application is reading employees from the database as synchronously, so it will remain idle until all data is retrieved. So, however, with asynchronous programming, the program can execute task concurrency, okay, which make much better use of the system resource and improve the responsiveness. So, this is explicitly used in the database operation. So, asynchronous programming in the Entity Framework Core is something you have to give you some concept is Entity Framework Core or EF Core support asynchronous program and provide asynchronous method for most database operation. So using these methods help to handle its I/O bound tasks more efficiently, such as database query, insert, update, and deletion. So some of the common asynchronous methods provided by EF Core include add async or find async and save string async, okay, and more. So here. So to add a data asynchronously in the Entity Framework Core, we replace the standard add method with asynchronous, right? Add asynchronous. So this ensures that the data instruction happen asynchronously without blocking other operation. So so this is example here. I will just repeat the asynchronous here. So if I recap you some concept before. So when you create the entity, you will add the entity into the DB set, right? If you remember that we are using the add function, so just replace it very easy. Just use the add asynchronous to replace it, and then before you have to use array. So array is mean until this wait this progress wait the operation completes, and then go to another. Okay. So that's why we looked at you use the async keyword in the method signature and the await keyword when calling the asynchronous method. This pattern ensures that operation run asynchronous while the system remains responsive. So reading and updating data asynchronously is another concept. Okay, so let's talk about reading and updating. So in the data as asynchronous, so for reading data, instead of using toList method, we use the toList async. So here, do you remember? In the normal synchronous method, we use toList method, but now we use the toList async to replace the original toList method. Okay, which retrieve data asynchronously. So similarly, to update the data, we use asynchronous version of the file and save string. In here, this is asynchronous file, and then update the property and then save the strings. Use also the same. The original method. We are using a save strings method, but now we use save string async method to replace the existing method. Okay, we replace the original method. Okay, so this raisable read and update operation can execute without blocking the application. So how about delete? Okay, if we delete if we consider delete data asynchronously, so the Postgres is similar to update data, we use asynchronous find async method to locate the entity, followed by say change async to commit the deletion. Okay, so using the async method ensures that deletion doesn't board other operation while it waits for database response. So we go back to have a look at the code first. Here is the code. So as a single, so in this process, if the application read the employee here, and then let me see, go back to, okay, when we create a employee here, and then we will call the employee async, create employee async function. So you can imagine that this employee is retrieved from that database, okay, and then you create an instance here, and then in the property, if your application is heavy I/O bound, then it would be better to opt or for your synchronous programming entity framework. So and support asynchronous program. So but if you are using asynchronous method for something like this, for variety database operation, asynchronous program will allow the execution task while concurrently. Okay, so you can imagine that this is multi-thread in database. So you can concurrently to create more than one concurrently to run this function. So without boarding the application. So that's why EF Core provide a synchronous version of the most database operation here. So this is just one of the example here. This is a synchronous. So this is asynchronous. So you can read the data from the database and then use it to list asynchronous. So you can retrieve all the data from the employees table. So and then you can display all that out. Okay. So regarding the updated employees salary async is the same. So you use a find async with the ID and then locate the employee here. So if the employee is not now, so they update the property here, and then again you need to use say change async to apply the updating in the database. And when you call the array this, so we will array this operation complete, and then once the data is updated in the database, then we will call this line. This employee salary updated successfully. This employee async function is same concept. Find async, call the find async method with ID. Then we can locate the employee. If the employee is not now, then we will add the employee into the with using the remove for identify this deletion of that employee. So and then we call a save change async and then array it, and then the database will be updated, and this entity of the record will delete successfully. Okay, very similar operation in here. So with this we cover the basic of how to perform asynchronous operation in the entity framework core. Whether you are adding, reading, updating, deleting data, asynchronous method make your application more efficiently responsive and scalable. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more tutorial. See you in the next video. Bye bye.